Did you have a teacher in elementary school or in high school who had a really deep impact on you?
Yeah, excellent. This morning we have been invited to the high school. The students are really talented, have the opportunity, to have the trainees and also the teachers from different universities, arranged by, as I understand, by the National Academy of Scientists Foundation. And really those students are highly motivated to learn the advanced biotechnology that are really the state of arts in the modern societies to identify the source or the diseases for our to struggle or target on. So we're so impressed those young students are really knowledgeable and keen for further studies, particularly moving towards the medical school and also science. They have really dedication and also vision for future development and serve the society.
Do you think that today's young people have an easier or a more difficult job if they aspire to become scientists?
Sorry, yeah, could you repeat the question?
Yes. Do you think that today's young people have an easier or a more difficult job if they aspire to become scientists?
Oh, I think it depends on the future development. Of course, the competition will become more and more keen if there are too many people working on the same field. But I think they have the vision and know their directions and also their national plan. I believe that there are certain areas and allocate certain quotas for they to study further. So I believe with those dedicated training programs, they should have a really bright future. And of course, international collaboration is important. We should not just aim at the local, right? So I think there are many, countries that also need such scientists for their development. From that point of view, I guess they should have more bright future than before.
You could mention a Nobel laureate whose outstanding achievement really stands out for you.
Yeah, those Nobel laureates really impressed us. They are, spiritual leadership and encouragement to our young people. Particularly, I see this program introduced to the high school instead of what we normally understand it should be just a study at the university or even in the postgraduate studies. So to get into early stage, I think it really is a good concept. And such efforts should be really continued, and not only here in the region but also internationally. Since I'm from the Chinese University of Hong Kong, from Hong Kong, we may not have this at the moment, but with collaboration with our Academy of European and Professor Peter Hegi as a leader to coordinate such activities, and would like to introduce such Nobel Prize laureate program into high school, eventually in Hong Kong, and eventually in China. I think that is really helpful for us.
What were some of your impressions of the Hungarian National Scientists Education Program? What are its strengths?
Yeah, the strength is quite clear. I think you have for several years experience and start, as mentioned already, in the high school. So normally such a higher education program we just introduced in the postgraduate program. So start earlier is really a strength, and particularly to motivate our high school students. So they may already differentiate or delineate their strengths, right? Dedicate themselves to certain directions, and then can commit for further development. That is really, I think, a fantastic efforts and program. So that is also what we are looking for future or the collaborations at the moment already.
One of the main goals of the program is to return as much of the scientific discoveries as possible to patient care. What do you think about it?
Yeah, I think to get into this earlier is very important. That is also the mission and the vision of the foundation itself. Finally, our discovery should go from the laboratory to bench, from bench to bedside, to our patients, to our community. And then if the students have such vision at the very beginning, they have really already clear mind or dedication for future development. That is, I think, really is good one to let them know actually future direction and who are the clients for us to serve.
How do you experience the use of science in the everyday life of society?
Well, I think modern society is really now we have to rely on many advanced technology. Eventually, in the past, we start with internet. Very primitive at the very beginning. Now we have a lot of advances. Daily life, eventually we have to rely on, right? Even the mobile phone is not just a telephone. We have all the informatics, AI technologies built in. So eventually the older people may also get used to this kind of technology. And this helps us to, enhance our working efficiency, indeed.
What would you say as an advice to today's young generation who want to be a researcher?
Well, I think first of all, they have to, build up the foundation of science and technology, and then start to go for advanced technology, build up collaborations, and eventually not only just concentrate on the laboratory, they may go further to industrial sectors to understand what are the market needs, so that will help them to designate their efforts for their development.
And what do you think about the fact that there are two new Hungarian Nobel Prize winners?
First part. Yeah.
What do you think about the fact that there are two new Hungarian Nobel Prize winners?
Including the one, for example, the MRI, technology. Basically, the name I forgot.
Katalin Karikó.
Professor Katalin Karikó. We have certain connections because in early year of this year, she was awarded as honorary degree of our university. And then she won the prize. We are so proud that those technology really helps to solve the current challenge. For example, the COVID, we are facing for the past few years, that affects the globally, our daily life, and that hit our not healthcare system, but also the whole economy, right? So I think such invention really benefits our mankind.
Thank you for the conversation.
Yeah, thank you.